Right guys, so I was requested to do a little tutorial on the Hydra trick in English because in English because I did it in French, and some English people didn't quite understand it, which in itself is obvious. So the trick in itself was probably not invented by Spinner Ping, but he was the one who really put it in place and really started doing it a lot. Ayatori did it in the video, but he sort of catched it like that, spins it back out. So it's sort of a high jump trick, but a bit different. Maybe Spinner Ping might have watched that. And, who gives a play? Right. So for this tutorial, I think you need to be quite at ease with pen spinning, quite decent at it at least, because it's an advanced trick, that's for sure. Most beginners will not be able to do this quite easily, so you may want to be able to do it, be quite a good spinner. Sorry, a bit tired. Right, so to be able to do this trick, you need to fail a thumb around extend, and you sort of want to have some notions on aerials, maybe how to do this twisted cobra bite release, because that's good to know, because you've got already some knowledge of aerials, and also be able to catch an aerial thumb around. That's good as well, because that's the way that you're going to catch it, because you're sending it like that around the hand and back again. So that's the Hydra trick. Now the Ninja Hydra, just for knowing's sake, is the same trick, except that you spin it a second time around and then catch it. But we're not going to be learning that just yet. Right. So as I said, you need to be able to fail a thumb around extend, but what I recommend for this trick is to actually send it with a twisted sonic. I don't know why, it just seems easier to me when I do it, and it also kind of puts you in motion and gives the impression of being in a combo when you're doing it. So you do your twisted sonic, and then you catch the pen and flick it around into a thumb around extend. Now you do not catch it, you let it go as if you're going to catch it in 2-3 or even 3-4. This time you're catching it in 4 table. So and a little disclaimer: try to move your screen back, cat as well, and speakers and all sorts of fragile stuff, because they tend not to like receiving pens. Yeah, I've still got the scratches. Yeah, I've got no scrap. Anyway, so you want to know how to fail thumb around extend, send it over, and the thing is once you're going to arrive there at the end, you're going to sort of flick upwards, push upwards. So that's what's going to give it momentum and keep it spinning, and also allow you to send the pen around. That's because if you don't, it's just going to fall off. See, if I didn't flick upwards, it'd go like that, and it would just it would land there, and the hand would be on top. So you arrive there and you flick upwards, sort of like that. So you're going like that sort of motion. So you flick around, so it's really your hand rotating around your pen. Well, that's what happens when you're starting off. Your hand's going to be rotating around your pen, because it's just much easier as a start. I can't actually maneuver the pen quite well yet, but I'm getting there. And so you arrive there, you flick upwards, and what you're going to do is open up your hand and sort of stick your thumb out, so it's going to go around your thumb, or at least over there, and land somewhere as if you were doing an aerial thumb around, like so. So like that. So the main problems with this trick is firstly catching it. That's really the tricky part, because you can flip it around, and you might not always be able to catch it, and that could be due to the fact that you're not flicking hard enough. See, you're going to really push it up. So at first you really want to push up a lot, so you've got loads of space to maneuver. You're not going to put it in a combo on a video the first day you actually learn it. This is something that takes time, and that you're just going to have to sit and work at. because it's not an easy trick, and it's not a trick that gets mastered easily or looks nice easily either. So yeah, you want to get a decent flick and give it loads of space to maneuver. So then once you flick around, you're just sort of waiting for the pen and it'll arrive. And that's pretty much what's nice about this trick. Yeah, so as I was saying, that's pretty much what's nice about this trick. It's just the pen's coming for you and it's waiting for you. I quite like it as well. So one of the main things that you could have a problem with is my main problem that I had was not the pen going around the hand. It stops, you get it there and you sort of push it upwards and it just doesn't go around. Sorry about that. Yeah, so the main problem that I had was that I wasn't sending the pen around, so it'd arrive at the top and it would sort of stay there and flick around 2 fingers, and then I'd catch it. It wouldn't be going properly around the hand, and I still do it quite often even though I've kind of mastered it. Well, mastered that problem at least, not the trick. That trick still being a bloody pain in the arse to get to work to. Any other problems? Well, yes, you really want to get loads of working space. So I'm repeating myself, but it is really important, and it's something that you're definitely not going to arrive at first. I mean, the first night I tried this, I managed to do one every 50 odd, and I'd be really happy about it, but I just could not get it to work. And eventually you just get to work easier and easier until you actually get that little trick that you just feel that it makes it much easier. You just kind of get it, you know what I mean? So I don't really know what to say now. Yeah, you really want to put it in motion. So with a twisted sonic, to get your momentum going, flick, fail your thumb around extend, send it all the way to the edge. Try to send it around, well, at the beginning of your pinky, little finger, not too close in, else you'll get that problem where you're not actually flicking it around the hand, but more around 2 fingers, or even not around at all, and you're actually catching it straight away. Not too far out, as you're just going to do. You're not going to be able to do much. You want to get it sort of centered, maybe a bit closer to the edge of your little finger, somewhere on there. That's the thing. So it arrives there, roughly, and you throw it up and around. It's through the air a bit, and you catch it there. Now, what's interesting about this trick is that it can be put. You can add pretty much anything after it, because once you're there, you can straight away do a thumb around extend if you want to. If you can, you could even catch it in the bust, and that's why it's getting quite current, because there are heaps of different things you can do to it. So yeah, I think I've said everything about this trick. If you've got any questions, feel free to comment, and I'll be there to answer. And hopefully I'll help you get this one down. Alright, so this was Eternal FPSB, yet another tutorial. Lame and stupid, but hope it helps. See you soon.